Ronnie, you're a living legend, an 8-time Mr. Olympia, the most decorated bodybuilder in bodybuilding history, and the fans simply love you.
I love y'all, and I could have never done it without y'all.
For years, Ronnie Coleman gave us strength. 8-time Mr. Olympia.
I am not lying, y'all the best fans in the whole wide world.
The king of bodybuilding. The man who never backed down. But even the strongest face battles. After countless surgeries, Ronnie is fighting once again. But now the fight is critical. It's a fight for his very life. Now it's our turn to lift him up, to stand with the man who inspired millions. We are all Ronnie Strong. Because legends never win alone. Join the movement.
When I first realized that something wasn't right is when I woke up and realized that, man, I just missed my flight. And as soon as I said that, I felt a strong amount of pain throughout my whole body. And the first thing I did was tell my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter, who was right there in the hotel with me, Lola, I'm in a lot of pain. And I don't know where it's coming from. I'm just in a lot of pain. That was the first sign of something is really wrong. I didn't know whether I needed to go to the hospital because I was really and truly confused, really and truly out of it, really didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. I was just in a lot of pain is all I knew. And now Lola called Susan, who is mommy, and Susan said, show me how he looks. And Lola just pointed the camera at me and said, and showed her how I looked. And Susan knew right then something was wrong. And she said, Lola, call 911. I don't remember getting there. I don't remember being there. I don't remember nothing whatsoever about that first hospital. All I knew is what they told me. They got me there, did a whole bunch of tests on me, and they was like, well, whoa, this is way over our head. We need to transport you to a cardiac center. And the closest one was probably about 10 miles away, and they wanted to get me there as fast as possible, so they called a helicopter. I had no idea whatsoever about how serious the situation was. I had no idea about what was going on. As a matter of fact, after they loaded me in the ambulance, I have no idea of what happened after that. None whatsoever. I don't even remember being transported to the hospital. That's how out of it I was. I had never, ever heard of that word before in my whole entire life. And you know, that's 61 years. So when they told me what the diagnosis was, I'm like, huh? I really didn't know what it was. I had no clue of what it was. I had never heard of the word sepsis in my life. Yeah, that makes it a whole lot easier, a whole lot easier. The only thing bad about it was At 8 o'clock, everybody had to clear out. And I'm like, what? Of course, this is ICU. When I was in the hospital in Dallas, you know, my wife was able to spend the night with me every single night. Here, she had to leave at 8 o'clock, so it was pretty tough, you know, being there by myself and not having no body to talk to, you know. But I made it through it. Surviving sepsis means to me, personally, you know, my work ethic, my determination, my hard work in the gym and everything I've always done, you know, I think that's pretty much what got me through this sepsis thing. The fact that I was still working out 6 days a week, still doing cardio 6 days a week, still eating healthy, you know, I even quit drinking, you know, just to be a little bit more healthy. And I think all of those factors contributed to me surviving sepsis and overcoming it. Well, for me, you know, the signs were pain, and this pain was like not from a general area, it was like my whole body was in pain. And another thing I noticed about sepsis, another sign that I noticed is the confusion. The confusion was, I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't really know what was happening to me. I was on stage talking, and I was repeating what I was saying and had no idea I was repeating what I was saying. This experience pretty much shapes my mission in making everybody aware of sepsis, just making them aware that it's out there and there's a term for it, and also it can be cured if caught early. What I want everybody to take away of my story in survival is awareness, because I feel that awareness is the thing that, you know, saved my life. Because had my family not been aware of it, you know, who knows what would have happened. I am Ronnie Coleman, and I am a sepsis survivor. And if you want to learn more, go to sepsis.org. And also support my movement at ronniestrong.org.